So I'm gonna fade out a little bit the music. I will leave it on low key. Oh, it's too loud. Background. Welcome, good evening to the Christmas edition of the Lötstream.
Yay!
The live stream with the Löten, with the soldering. It's a great German word.
Yes.
In the background, you're seeing the Sierra Online Christmas greetings from 1988. Sierra Online is the company who made things like King's Quest, Larry Leffer, Space Quest, for those who don't know, but I guess all our viewers know who Sierra Online are, or were, for that matter. And they sent around these Christmas greetings on floppy disks. You could enter a greeting in the beginning and hand it to your customers or whatever, or friends, and they were basically a tech demo of their current or upcoming game engines. So this was 1988. This was right around the time when King's Quest 4 came out. And it showcases the new Sierra Creative Interpreter SCI, which does better graphics, does better music. You're listening to a real Roland MT32. And it's running on
Let's have a moment of silence.
486. So it's running on real hardware with the real Roland MT32. So it sounds actually pretty nice. They had, to my knowledge, at least 3 Christmas greeting cards. 4 actually. 4 Christmas greeting cards, but this one here they had in 2 versions. The SCI version that you're currently seeing, and the AGI version, which was their older game engine, which was a bit more chunky and didn't support sound cards, just 10D sound and PC speaker. So you can have this in 2 versions basically. And then there was an older Christmas greetings written in AGI from 1986, I think. So pretty early. And there was a later one, 1990 or so, showcasing the 256 color SCI engine, like King's Quest 5, Space Quest 4, stuff like that. Yeah, I like this a lot because it looks nice and it's very tacky and Christmassy.
Very tacky.
Can you pass me the keyboard, please?
Yes, sure.
Because then I can quit.
Oh god, that's heavy.
Yeah, it's a Model M. IBM Model M.
So, for all of those who are wondering, we did find the Christmas tree. That's why we have the Lötstream now.
Yeah, because we promised that we would... oh, that's not what
do one if we find it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's turn off
and
the
we did
scan
find
lines. Okay, can you press the power button on the upper Roland device? In the middle?
There.
Yeah, exactly. And can you press Happy New Year, it says in the display. Let me do that.
Oh god.
Because I should put it away anyway.
I could have done
Okay,
that.
done. Let's turn off the PC capture.
There we go.
And
let's do some unboxing.
Try to
or unbaggaging.
put this more into where we can see something. Okay. Yeah, you take over. Because
by the
I
way,
don't know.
Before we start,
this
I told
works.
my parents about this today, and I said, if you have nothing to do, you can join. And I thought they would be like, boring.
They probably can't enter anything in the chat.
I don't know.
So.
Anyways, I'm just saying, hi, Mom and Dad.
Or we make Stefan a moderator and he can block them.
I don't think they have an account. Okay. Or I'm totally
the
underestimating
small Model
them.
M, there was a terminal one called the Battleship.
Okay. I'm just unwrapping everything.
Model M3 or
Okay, so we're looking.
Okay.
By the way, I got Christmas fingernails for this. Okay, they're just dark red, but still. It's Christmassy.
And I don't have any
Unfortunately.
nail polish anymore.
We should have done that again.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have the menu here.
It's Chinese.
It's Chinese. Very nice. And my Chinese is...
Oh, there's schematics. Nice. Can you read them?
What, the Chinese? No.
No.
Yeah, but I'm looting, so you do it. I can.
So we have 1, 2, 3 capacitors, I think.
What?
Yeah.
One,
Roughly.
like this?
3 transistors.
Capacitors?
Yeah. Capacitors.
Transistors are these with the 3 legs?
Yes.
Oh, I got smart.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 resistors.
But that's per tree, right? Per
One
tree side.
switch. I don't
Because I have
know.
like 6 of them. 6.
Ah,
You
okay.
see that? 1. And I have 2 of these, so I would assume.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the instructions are.
Yeah, we will figure
We
this
don't
out
care.
without these. I have a little button.
Question is. Ah, okay. So this is the base plate, basically. Or let's put it in here.
What happened here?
Here we put the. Okay, the Mega Model M. Okay, Stefan, yeah. Yeah, that would be a bit too huge. So we'll put this in like this. Maybe I should show it here.
Yeah.
Something like, or rather something like this.
Okay, so that's nicer.
Question is, how do we assemble this?
We just put it in there. There you
Yeah,
go.
but we have to solder the connections as well, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. And let me check.
We should have maybe just had a quick look beforehand.
Nonsense. I'm wondering, this is not connected to anything. Okay, this
What's
is
this?
just for stability.
What is this? What is this?
What?
This?
This is a nut, log nut. And there should be a screw probably as well. Perhaps. Maybe not.
Here's the second one. Ah. Oh. One. It's here.
One screw, yes.
Oh god, this is a disaster.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. I see. Oh god.
I'm not even sure where the...
There is the second one. Yeah.
I have no idea.
I have no idea what.
Well... I think what we should do is install all the diodes
Okay.
and resistors, and then we can assemble this thing.
Okay.
And the capacitors. Basically install everything. And I would... Yeah, this we put
Can we
aside,
put this?
perhaps?
Yeah. Thank you. Put this somewhere else.
Interesting. And I would put everything to the side, yeah. There's almost, yeah.
This is
There
weird.
are 2 different 10K and there's an R. Okay, there's 10K resistors and some other value that they didn't mention.
Mhm.
Let's have a look at the explanation here. Okay, there's a 3. Okay, there are 4 different resistors: 300, 30 ohms, 1K ohm, which is for one set of LEDs. Then there is a 330 for the second set, and a 2K for the last set. Interesting. Why are they different colors? They're probably different colors or something.
Yeah, there are different
Not sure.
colors.
No, not those.
Oh, sorry,
meant
but
the-
they're also different colors.
Yes. You can, if you don't know the color code, you can just measure them. Either with this or with the component tester, as you wish. What do you want?
With the component tester.
Okay, then you have to remove one.
I did.
And I would, you can use this if you want. The component tester.
Ding, ding, ding.
Look.
And then I put it like this.
Yeah, make sure that you use 2 different terminals, like 1 and 2 or 2 and 3.
Like this?
I don't know. What does it say? Now you're in 2 and 2. This will not work.
Okay, I don't understand this.
Here are the numbers.
Oh! Okay.
Because it can test components with up to 3 legs.
Okay. Man, I'm not smart. So it's
You
one.
just need to hit 2 different.
Like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can put it down.
I wanted to show it, but
Close
it
the
wasn't visible.
socket and then press the test button. Or we could just look at the color codes.
Yes.
It's the 2K resistor. The 2K resistor is R2. You can put it in R2.
Okay.
There's, I think they are duplicated.
I think so.
Yeah, R2 is down here and over here. So at 2 different positions. There should be a second one.
Yeah, there's a second one.
Do you want to do it at the same time?
I don't know, but I want to make this nicer because that's not nice.
Yeah, it might be too long actually to fit. Was this the second one?
Yep, that was the second one.
Basically, I don't think you need the bending tool. I think. Let me try with this one. I think for this one you don't need the bending tool. It will simply.
Oh,
No, you can just bend it at the
well, I broke it already.
end of the. Yeah, it just works like that. Look, looky, look.
Yuki, yeah, very nice. Well done. Nice.
I think the LEDs are probably
I see. I
Not
messed this up.
different
already.
colors because they are all white, so they are either white or color cycling or something like that,
Okay.
or maybe blue.
I'm gonna put this here.
I'm gonna test what color they
Go
are.
ahead.
Let's have a look.
Go crazy.
Here's the LED, and it is actually multiple colors.
Yay!
Wow. Okay, these are multicolor LEDs.
Very nice. Okay, let's go.
Forward voltage is 2.3 volts.
I'm gonna start now, right?
Sure.
I'm just
If
saying.
you put, yeah.
If
put
I
it
what?
like that.
If
Yeah,
what should I
it's
do?
all good. What shall you do with the drunken sailor?
No. Don't put the song in my head.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no.
Once you get going here and don't need my help, I will probably start to reassemble one of the Amigas behind
Please
us.
go ahead.
One of them is Stefan's, but that's only a bare board.
Oh, by the way, thank you very much for that really huge package. That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Stefan has a nice big package.
Oh God.
This is a family stream.
I just have to say that my kids are still watching. I don't know, probably not.
So, yeah, Christmas preparations are almost done. We're putting together the last gifts. No, not really.
I mean, the thing is, this room is not decorated at all, so...
This one here, no.
Yeah.
Not with Christmas stuff, that's true.
No, that's true.
And there's a switch here.
Yep. I saw that too.
Ah, okay. It's a push button switch. Okay. And there is this socket. I don't know why they put this here. Probably so you can power it off of like 3 batteries. Luckily, I repacked it in a smaller one. Okay.
Oh, really? But it was awesome because the postman rang and then he came in with...
Oh, you're
the
talking
switch.
about the 128, yeah.
Yeah, and it
LED.
came in, it was awesome. It was so big and heavy. That was so cool. And then
Yeah,
we
the
were
128
looking at
is-
each other and said, what's this? Who sent this?
The 128 is so heavy.
Yeah.
And you even got a handle for carrying around the Commodore 128. And it's not really a portable. I mean, it's got the power supply internal and the floppy disk, and it's, I think, a lot of metal shielding probably. I need to take it apart to clean it and clean the drive probably.
That's going to be fun.
And figure out what the switch is for. And how much?
994.0.
What is that? If there's some
I don't know.
inaccuracies with measuring.
1,000.
That's a kilo ohm. That's R4.
R4.
According to the instructions.
Okay. I can do it. Don't. There.
All right.
I'm wearing my glasses already.
In the keyboard garage, yeah. The 128 has the keyboard garage.
That was amazing.
I want to show it, but actually I'm a bit.
Don't get a hernia.
Yeah, probably don't want to.
I don't
But
want
we can look what else Stefan sent,
Ah, yeah, please.
because there's work to do. There's the Atari ST behind us, which we already put the sockets in, but there is more that should go in there, which is... Oh wow, this is still sealed.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay, then you can just go ahead and do this.
You can just go. Goodbye.
PDXY666 says he had the 128D as his first computer.
Super cool.
That's great. I think the 128 was actually pretty popular because I think it was compatible to the one to the C64.
That's the same one too, right?
And but still you could use GeoS in a better way and things like that. So I think they even sold a few small number of millions, not like C64 level, but it was still pretty successful. Okay, I need to get some scissors, but before that, let's have a look. Okay, that is
the same
1K.
one. 1K, yes.
R4 on the other board. Okay, we have the precision
But
sockets
they're not symmetrical.
for the Atari.
Interesting.
No, they are not. I already noticed that.
Oh, then you're faster or smarter than me.
Then there is the
Probably both.
manual for the Atari ST enhancement.
It's Anleitung.
Called PC Speed. And let's take a look at it. PC Speed is something to make PC emulation possible on the Atari ST. And yeah,
Okay.
I need to disable Siri. Actually, I don't want Siri on my desktop. I genuinely don't need it.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense too. I mean, you're sitting right there. You can do basically everything.
I disabled the wake up word. That should do the trick. It's okay to have it on the home port and to have it on the watch and so on, but not on the...
Yeah, not on there.
Stefan says, thanks for your work, as usual. Yeah, you're welcome. But I think right now I can't do any more when I'm done with that. Because we don't even have space anymore here.
330?
That's 330, that's R6 on both boards. So let's have a look.
R6.
Okay, so this one...
I'm hungry.
Somehow, okay, I will show it. This is the PC Speed board. And we will explain shortly why it's called PC Speed. It will plug into the Motorola socket.
What was that noise?
Mastodon notifications.
Ah, I thought that was...
I don't get any on-screen power, but it makes a bloop, bloop sound.
It just distracted me.
Yeah. So what we have here is a NEC V30, which is compatible to the 8088. So basically, this helps to the Atari to emulate a PC because it doesn't have to emulate the CPU. This is basically the same CPU as in an XT or something. A little bit faster. The NEC CPUs were faster. I do see two GALs here.
To what?
GALs, gate array logic chips. They are
Only see one down
programmable.
here.
and I hope they still
Is that
work.
okay? Can you look? Please, please.
Yeah, looks fine.
What do we say? R6?
Yes. Yes. So gate array logic is like small programmable chips with a few logic gates, and they do tend to lose their contents after several decades. But I hope for Stefan that it works. If not, then I hope someone has reverse engineered them already. I hope. The good thing is these are GAL 16v8. I think you can still get those or something compatible. What else do we have here? Only 1, 2, 3, 4 logic chips, which should be fine. 3 others of the same kind. Yeah. Oh, the V30 is even 8086 compatible. Okay, that's nice. I don't know.
Wait, those are the same? 1, 2, 3,
yeah,
4,
those should be
5, 6,
probably
7. 7? Okay, I don't care. But
there might be. Yeah, that's what Ollie said. There was one resistor missing or something.
oh god.
But we do have 10k resistors.
Okay.
That should be 10k.
Let's see.
Yep. Better measure twice. Measure twice, cut once or something. Stefan says, my dad's first computer was also a C128. Need to bring it back in the future. What? Does it mean you need to travel to the past and bring it to tomorrow or something? Or you have it, but
I broke this.
you need to fix it in the future?
No, I didn't break it. I just didn't press the button.
10k.
Yeah, very nice. So can you tell me which number that is?
All the empty ones that are not labeled.
Oh yeah, you're right.
There should be, or there should be like something like 10k, 10k.
But it's R1 and it's
says
R5 and
10k,
it's R3.
10k, 10k. R7 is the interesting one. R7 is also 10k. Okay, that's funny. On most of them, they said. Yeah, you manage.
You're just
Okay.
like, oh no, cringe! It's gonna be awful.
Either way, the V30, back to usage. The DeLorean is still broken, yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, let's have a look. I think I do have an 8088 lying around here. Oh no, I have a NEC V20 actually. This is a 287.
I'm probably doing this super slowly, right? I could
Okay, I
probably
have here a tube with two
more
NEC
efficient.
V20s, which is basically the smaller brother. I think the V30 also supports the Intel 186, which is a very rare beast. Was used as a system on a chip, basically, almost.
Come on,
And it introduced all the
sucker.
features of the 286 that weren't related to protected mode. And I think the V30 also does that. Let's see. The V20 has the same size, so I think the V30 is not 8086 pin compatible. I think the 8086 should have more pins, because these are, I think, not enough pins for an 16-bit data bus. For those who do not know, the original PC used the 8088, which is a little brother of the 8086. It's a cost-reduced version that IBM took there, and the cost reduction is that the 8088 only has an 8-bit wide data bus, which saves a lot of transistors and whatever. So when you deal with 16-bit values, they have to be pushed on the bus in 2 cycles, basically. And the V20 that I have here is basically a reverse engineered clone of that, a bit faster. but with the pin compatibility. And I think the V30 is the same. If you want a 16-bit data path, then you need much more, like at least 8 more things, obviously.
I didn't do the R7 yet.
Okay, it's also a 10K.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, looking fine.
Yeah. I wasn't sure.
PDXY says, I recently ordered a Sidekick 64 for my actual 128, but didn't get it yet. The Sidekick 64, I know about the project, but I don't know what it does anymore. I know it from the Forum 64. It's a cartridge for the C64. Versatile software-defined cartridge. What does it do? For the C64, the C128, and also the C16. Oh, that's nice. And the VIC-20. It uses a Raspberry Pi. Okay, interesting. To emulate memory expansions, sound devices up to 8 SIDs. Oh, that's nice. Okay, interesting. C128 function ROM, cartridges such as Easy Flash. Okay, I could have skipped on the Kung Fu Flash cartridge. Excuse me. Okay, and all kinds of variations, including GeoRAM expansions and stuff like that. Okay, it's a very, very powerful cartridge. It supports Action Replay, Final cartridge, KCS Power cartridge, Super Snapshot, Freeze Frame, Atomic, blah blah blah. Easy Flash, Gmod, Magic Desk. Okay, basically it's all the cartridges rolled into one, which is interesting. Plus, it can emulate a ton of sound chips, and it can do an audio player thingy. Wow. Okay. Would be interesting for the C16 actually, to give it more power.
Yes.
Interesting. Stefan says, not sure if it's a plug-in replacement, but the V30 has 16-bit to the SD bus with no additional circuitry. Okay. Maybe. I know too little about these things, but I would really like to see the pinout of the V20 and V30, because I wonder how they would manage to do that. Oh, even one more V20 I found. One of my prized possessions that I need to do something with.
Oh. Some of these things
flew over there. Okay,
flew over there. Just
happens.
FYI.
This one here. This is. I can hardly see it. Can take it out.
Please.
I bought it cheaply many years ago because I wanted to build something and didn't get around to do it. This is the
very nice.
Faraday FE2010A chip, which is basically an XT computer in a chip minus the RAM and the CPU. And you can build very small XT style PC clones with that. Stefan says, I will send you the development story tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
But it's definitely a very cool idea. Something similar. Someone was discussing if you could do PC emulation on the C64, which would be very hard due to the very limited memory. But I think something similar to the PC speed here as a cartridge with enough RAM to run a couple of useful stuff like a few hundred kilobytes and a V20 or V30 CPU on there could actually be doable. But I think it's not very useful.
Can you have a look? Are there any other 10Ks I missed because we're out of 10Ks?
I think that's fine, yeah.
Okay, other one I put there as well.
Okay, so basically we're done with the resistors. Now you can pick. I would perhaps do the capacitors and the transistors next because they are in the middle of the PCB. Are you okay?
Yeah. I have a very bad cough.
Oh.
And I have sore muscles here, and when I cough, it hurts.
Ah.
By the way, I just turned 80.
Yeah, we are old.
Yeah.
That's why we also deal with old computers.
Yeah. So, where do they go? In the round
Here.
thingies.
Yeah.
Here?
But
No. Ah, there.
notice where it says plus,
And that's
and it
where
says
the,
only minus on the other.
yeah. So I have to do it like.
No, you have to
What?
put minus to minus and plus
But
to
this
plus.
is minus, and it says
Oh,
plus
yeah,
here.
you're right. I looked at this one here and couldn't see this one.
Nah,
You're right.
I'm not dumb. And then I
And
need
then, yeah, then you push it over so it lies flat.
to. Oh.
You don't need to, but it's perhaps
It's nicer.
Yeah. It's optional,
Dang.
totally optional.
No, I do it like that. Okay.
I need to drink more.
Yeah. And it's no Glühwein.
No, today
unfortunately.
it's tea.
Because we're sick.
Yeah, I'm still a
Mhm.
little bit. At least I don't want to drink any alcohol too,
But it wasn't COVID. Thank God it wasn't COVID.
so that it would get worse or something. Problem is, after like having a cold, I always get this cough. So I'm not infecting anyone or infectious anymore, but I just get a terrible dry cough that takes days to go away.
Fun fact.
You dropped
I
something.
dropped something, but I wanted to say, for those who don't know, if you have a cough, or if you have a cold in general, you shouldn't drink chamomile tea because it dries out the skin and then the cough gets worse. So always drink what, Salbei?
Sage.
Sage tea with honey.
Yeah.
What was that?
Some Amiga screw.
Oh, okay, good.
Stefan says Atari stopped development because the approach was too costly. PC Speed was built by a young German student with the least possible amount of components. Yeah, they are really only a few components.
They have the same size? So they are all the same?
The capacitors?
Yes.
Yes.
Do we have more chips in the closet?
Hmm?
Do we have more chips?
I don't think so.
Oh god, we need to buy chips.
Message to Anina's parents. If you're listening or watching, bring chips tomorrow. No, the day after tomorrow.
No, the day after tomorrow, yes. And Silberzwiebeln, don't forget them, thank you very much. Yeah, I think I'll have to go to the store again tomorrow.
PTXY says, same here with the cough, but it's getting better, yeah.
Oh god.
I think currently it's super terrible.
Yeah.
Everyone is sick or has been sick.
I wasn't sick in 3 weeks. Woohoo! Although, is that true? Yeah, maybe.
The interesting thing is with the PC Speed, the same could have probably worked on the Amiga in a way. Probably not quite like this because and the software needed to be different because the Amiga is a very different architecture. But they both use the Motorola 68000. But instead, Commodore went with the bridge boards, which are basically self-contained PCs on a card that you put into the Amiga.
Oh, crap.
And only I think the graphics were...
Ah, I know what's happening. This is... This is not smart.
I do need the screws.
Yeah, I'm very sorry. There's another one. But now I realize why I dropped them.
This is actually
No, it's fine,
mix
because
of
now
Amiga screws
I
and
removed
your magnetic bracelet, yes.
Yes. It's because
Go
I'm a
away from the
superhero.
floppy drives.
It's because I'm a superhero. I need that. Gives me superpowers. Ah, crap.
This is actually a mix of screws for the 1541 and the Amiga.
Screw you. That was a funny joke.
Anyway, I wanted to say... very funny, sorry.
Anyway, okay.
The PC speed probably could have worked similarly on the Amiga, even though the software would have to be different because of different architecture. And the bridge boards were self-contained PCs with everything on board, even RAM and stuff. Of course, they were much more expensive, and there was only interface like the disk drives were shared, except on the sidecar, which is still a different thing. For the Amiga 1000. Yeah, Stefan says Amiga might be more complicated, but there are ones for the trapdoor. That could be, yes, because the trapdoor is basically the internal bus. You have 2 access ports to the internal bus on the Amiga 500, the trapdoor and the side expansion port. The side expansion port definitely is 100% the Motorola bus. From what I know, the trapdoor might be managed partially by the Agnes or something, but I'm not 100% sure about that because I don't know the Amiga architecture very well.
Please have a look.
Okay, let's see. That looks good, I think.
You think?
Polarity
that was fine.
Is okay, I think. Yeah, better double check. Because you saw the last video from Mehdi from Electroboom.
Did I?
He showed how to blow up capacitors.
Did we watch that? Was I with you?
I don't know. Maybe you slept.
I didn't.
Yeah. Anyway, thing is, PC emulation was a very hot topic in the 80s and even early 90s perhaps, but by then the PCs took over so much. But in the 80s definitely. Atari and Commodore wanted to be compatible because they saw that IBM and IBM compatibles were selling like mad, and it was very, very important to be able to run certain software on the ST or the Amiga. Which is interesting, but also a bit sad. Yeah, they don't need to be perfect.
Yeah, it's
Alex Belarus says, hello, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas
hello,
to you.
Merry Christmas!
Yeah, we are still assembling. And I might just start assembling an Amiga.
Hold on, before you start doing that.
Yes. What about it?
I'm done with this in a second, and then you need to tell me the other stuff I need to do.
Then you can do other transistors, I think.
Yeah, I can do that. Well, that goes quite quickly, right?
You're quick, yes?
Yes. I had a good teacher. I think I say that every time.
And it doesn't get old.
Yeah, I know you like to
Unless
hear that.
us.
What? Unlike us?
Unlike us.
Well, you're older than me. Much older.
Oh boy.
What?
I think what I might do is I have the Amiga 500 here, and this is what I told you about. There's a big hole where there shouldn't be one.
I just want to say, is that supposed to be there?
No, and there's the garbage that fell out of the hole.
Wow. You know what? It looked like an old blister from some...
It's a bit much, but it's okay.
Yeah,
it will work.
I can
Yeah,
still
it will
remove
work.
that. I can make it nicer. Nicer.
If you want.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, this is what the Amiga 500 looks like
Better?
from the inside. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Who
It was
cares?
fine before.
Yeah, but now
Bridge boards are independent systems, says Stefan. PC speed stopped the 68000. The whole ST works as a PC. If a device needs to be simulated, the 68000 is activated to do this in software. Ah, okay, interesting. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense because it's in the M68000 socket, and that's of course also the reason why it's so simple.
Anything I need to, or can I just put them in wherever it looks like this with the 3 legs?
Yes, they are all the same.
And
transistors.
then I cannot push them down all the way, so...
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's actually supposed to be like that.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Also because they're a little bit heat sensitive.
Yeah, I was wondering.
If you take a look, they have like these flattened parts at the legs at the top where they are a little bit wider so they don't fit through the holes.
Yeah.
So these are all 59014s, something, S5. They are transistors. Let's check what kind.
The good kind. I actually, yeah, okay. Anyways.
I'm testing. And it's an NPN transistor.
A what?
NPN
Ah.
versus PNP.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you just put it back?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So I'm not sure. No, I can't switch the.
So I don't.
Damn it. Yeah. That's pretty annoying. So basically I have a huge gaping hole here in the case. Because the case is really brittle. The plastic has gotten very brittle and I could take everything out. I do have one switch installed here where I can select if the external floppy is DF0 or DF1. The drives in an Amiga are numbered. The first drive is DF0, the second drive is DF1, floppy drive that is. Hard disks have different names, DH0 probably or something. And with this switch I can toggle if the external floppy is basically the first drive, and this is the drive that you can boot from, at least with the old kick ROMs. And I would have to make a hole in the new case, or in the other case that I got. But I'm not sure I want to do that. So, yeah. The alternative would be to try and glue in the remnants of the plastic that I got here. Or I just leave the hole as it is. Also possible.
Does it hurt if you leave it as it is?
Not really. It's for ventilation. Okay. And as I said, if the new cases, there are new cases being made in black, but who cares? If they get available here in Germany, right now they are very expensive because you have to import them. If they get available in Germany, I would definitely buy one. Mm-hmm. Or two. And then I would give this thing a whole new case. So I could just leave the hole.
But it was
and also the rubber feet fell off.
But in the past, they were never available in black, right?
The Amiga 500? Probably not. As I said, while ESCOM, which was a big computer selling chain back in the 90s, they bought Commodore when they went bankrupt. Mm-hmm. And for a time they built and sold Amigas. And I think they sold them in black because all the PCs from ESCOM were black. So okay, I think it was quite fitting. It was the color scheme, black and red.
Okay.
So there might be Amiga 1200 and 600s out there that are black, because I think ESCOM sold those. Stefan says, make a hole in the cover of the expansion slot. That's too far away, because the cable is not that long, and I don't want to do that. And I don't want to destroy,
Come on.
The Amiga case that you gave me, Stefan, doesn't have the expansion slot cover, but I do have one slot cover, obviously, from this one. I think I will leave it as is. I just live with the hole in the case. And I wait for new cases to appear, hopefully, at some point in the future.
Just out of curiosity, was there any... And I don't want this to sound negative in a way. Was there any advantage of using this color that they all basically have, except for some versions of the C64, sorry, and the C16.
I don't know.
True. Was that fancy back then? Was that cheaper? Because I mean,
if I had to guess, I would say beige. Computer beige was probably cheap.
Or it's because
PDXY says something. He says, as a kid I saw Loom at our neighbor's 386 and ran to electronic stores to naively ask if there was an interface for my 128 to get that game running. Yes, Loom is up here. Yeah. I'm here.
I loved this game. I loved it.
And actually, except for Maniac Mansion and Zack McCracken, there were no Lucasfilm adventures after that. No Loom, no Indie, sadly. For the Amiga, yes, and those were piss-poor ports, actually. Yeah. Then a lot of things like PC cards for Amiga, etc. That blew my mind. Yeah, I can imagine. It's very sad that those games weren't ported to the C128 or something, because I think the C128 probably could have done it at least via cartridge, because then you don't need to load so much into memory. But they never got the port.
But were there games for the C28 that were, let's say, similarly, comparably epic?
No, because actually there were almost no games that ran exclusively on the C128, because there were millions of people who had the C64. So people just programmed for the C64 and said, it will run also on the C128.
It did not.
The only games that were exclusively for the C128 were Infocom text adventures. They used the 80 columns mode.
Yeah.
Didn't even have graphics because you could fit more text on the screen. And they could use the RAM because they were pretty RAM hungry, actually. So, yeah, sadly the C128 didn't get any good games. But that changed. There are games that support the C128 now, which also run on the C64. For example, Eye of the Beholder. We took a look at that. It supports the C128 so that you can always see the auto map on the second screen, because the C128 supports two screens. One color screen and 40 column screen and the 80 column screen.
Was that common to have two screens? I mean,
no. People would usually just attach one screen.
Yeah.
Or have a switchable screen where you can switch between the 40 and 80 column modes.
Yeah.
But nowadays you can just hook up two flat panels or whatever and use that. And Petsky Robots supports the same thing. They also have the auto map on the second screen.
Very nice.
It's actually not a bad idea. So I think it works well for strategy games and role-playing games where you need maps. Not so much for like adventure games.
Okay, I'm done with that. Please have a look.
Yeah, I think. We're tired. I don't like this one. Let's see.
Let's just fix it.
But it seems to be okay. I think that's only... I'm not sure.
Where did you put the chips bag?
Right behind you. Here.
Oh, thank God.
Go here. If you go crazy, you could write a
do?
CPM game with color graphics for the C128.
What should I do?
I don't like this one. Can you reflow that? Because I think it's only flux, but I can't tell.
No one can. It was only flux.
Yeah, I thought so because it measured actually pretty fine. CPM by itself doesn't support any graphics, so you could write a CPM game, that's true, but it would need to know about the VDC, the display controller in the C128. So it would run only on the C128. So we have to look up the wiring of the LEDs, right?
Yes.
Because we always forget. Let's check. So here we are. So the triangle is the anode, the bar is the cathode,
So it
and
would go
the
like
long leg to
the long leg
triangle.
Is the like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. See, in my mind.
And this should also not be put in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you can. It probably doesn't hurt.
I mean, they flattened the legs a bit so that. But you know what I'm gonna do now? I'm not gonna do this one by one.
That's.
Yeah, I know. I realize it.
I'll probably just close the tab now.
It's fine. Don't.
But
I will. Every time I hear the noise, I'll be like, which is fine. Was that okay? That was okay. So lang, nach kurz.
Oh well, never mind. Okay. Hello Jan Erik. Hello Clara. Have fun watching. They're not in the chat, but he wrote me a message that he and his baby daughter are watching the stream. Perfect.
Very nice. Well, she's getting education very early in life. Good education.
The right education.
The good education.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pop this back in and close up the machine.
Okay. Ooh.
I could also send the wrong Amiga motherboard back to Stefan. The one with the better Agnes chip and the RAM expansion.
Why would you want to do that?
Because then I have two good Amigas.
Ooh.
But I guess we won't do that. So there's the top case. I'm gonna use the other top case because it's nicer than the old one that I had.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, there's still the. Yeah, we have to show this. On this case,
Oh God.
there's still the sticky foil here on the Commodore sign. Let's peel it off. I need more light. Ta-da! After 30 years, I peeled it off.
Very nice.
You should wait for the RAM. Yeah, Stefan, it will arrive, but you know, I do have VGA cards that I can salvage some RAM chips from.
Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's not okay. That's not nice.
With a little bit of luck, it will still work.
I hope it will. I'm putting all my heart into this.
It doesn't feel like it.
Oh, it does!
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, evil man.
I will need to make myself another key or something.
Yes.
I forgot to de-rustify this one here. It's still rusty.
Oh, we still have the roller downstairs in the basement.
The what?
The roller.
The
skate.
What do you call it?
The roller. The scooter. Yeah, exactly. So we found an old scooter in the street that someone wanted to
not like motorized, but like this.
No.
Kids thingy.
Yeah, the kid scooter. Yeah. And we want to make it nice.
Stefan says, "Is this the case I sent?" Yeah, it's the top shell of that, because otherwise I would have to disassemble and drill holes and stuff. So I only take the top case because yours was actually nicer than the one I have. So I'm swapping them out. And I'm wondering if these are the correct screws. I think so. Yes. I never owned an Amiga until like 3 years ago or 4 years ago or something. Never had a lot of contact to Amiga users. There were a few in my class, I think. But I like the system. I like the history of the system, the ideas, also the tragic story behind it, why it failed, stuff like that. I hope I'm not destroying anything here.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, it is a bit more yellowed, but that doesn't matter. We will have to do a lot of retro writing in the next spring and summer. Oh yeah, okay. And it was a shame that Commodore basically didn't know what to do with the machine in the first couple of years. Because it was so advanced. It was really crazy. Okay, there we got it. The Amiga is back in one piece, more or less.
Very nice.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
This is this one I modded a little bit. I replaced the Agnes, the Ref 5 motherboard, so I had to run a little jumper wire to the side expansion port so that I can use the Pi Storm on it. And it's got the DF1 switcher. But that's more or less it. It also got a 500 kilobyte expansion in the trapdoor, which is not needed when running the Pi Storm, but yeah. Still useful because I want to be able to use it as an original one as well. Now I have to do another tea.
Yep. Goodbye.
Do you need something?
Yeah, can you check the bathroom whether there's still one of my rings, the one that looks like a wave? Because if it's not there, then I lost it somewhere, and that would be a pity. Ah, come on.
It was under your crap.
Thank you very much. There it is. Yay! Oh. Not that anyone cares, but still. I got my ring! Thank you very much.
Okay. I did the same, so the best part survived, yeah. I also got a keyboard for the thing. I didn't yet fix the Terrible Fire. If it is fixable, that's still a big question mark.
Here we go.
I will have to set up something to reflash the CPLDs on the Terrible Fire, which is the special programmable chips on there. But it seems that even plugging in the broken Terrible Fire didn't destroy the Amiga, so I vote to myself that I will restore the Amiga to full functioning. And Stefan didn't have a keyboard, so I got a keyboard for cheap, but it doesn't work quite well. It already has a replacement matrix. That's the PCB that the keys go down on. The Terrible Fire is a 68030, yes. Exactly, it's up there. I can show it in a minute. But half the keys don't work. I measured all the plungers, and at first they were like 1 kilo ohm or something, so they wouldn't register. So I cleaned them with deoxit, now they are fine. The PCB is fine, but once you put it all together, I still get high ohms, like 1 to 3 kilo ohms. So I think there's a misalignment because I see that the PCB and the case doesn't fit quite perfectly. It's all big hassle, and replacement keyboards are actually pretty expensive. There's a project to make mechanical keyboards for the A500, but they are pretty expensive, which makes sense because they have like all mechanical switches and they are low volume productions, but they are not ready. There's one on eBay right now, but it also is more than 200 euros, and I'm not ready to spill out that kind of money. So I'm now still trying to fix the existing keyboard that I have, because it is technically working, but not quite. So I think my tea is ready.
Yes. I heard the thing click. The water boiler. The kettle, yes.
And not the moving kind.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, isn't that where the sheep live in? In the kettle?
No.
No.
Cattle is like cows.
Oh, so where the cows live
But
in?
cattle with C.
Yeah, I know, I
and
know.
Kettle is K-E-T-T.
It's a teekesseltje. Oh, it is a teekesseltje. Oh my god! Ah, that was so funny.
PS2 adapter and Model M.
Don't, I want some too, don't eat them all.
Not gonna do that.
Can you
I want a real A500 with closed case and everything.
Full hand, full in there, full hand. Full hand. Oh, okay, come on, okay. He ate all the chips.
No.
No, almost. Evil. Okay, if you put this down, where did you fill up the thingy? Okay, there you go. I'm done with the first.
Okay, cool.
Yep, that was pretty cool.
I think we need a couple of polls.
Yes. We can do some Christmas polls.
Frage starten.
Ouch. Christmas poll.
Is it sacrilege to attach an IBM Model M to an Amiga?
That's not a Christmas poll.
Yes. No. I think I have an opinion on that.
Yeah, but don't say it yet.
We made Amiga, they effed up. Okay. The second one also has no working keyboard. Yes, I have the one that I just put together. Is a working Amiga. It's the one that I have
Ouch.
since the last 3 or 4 years, and that works just fine. But the one I got from you, Stefan, which I used to test the Terrible Fire, and which I will continue to use to test the Terrible Fire, didn't have a keyboard, so I got this one from Forum 64 for cheap, and it doesn't work. For the Amiga or Model M? What? You mean if it's a sacrilege for the Model M? Yeah, that's actually... Okay, people have a strong opinion.
Wow.
Okay, they say it doesn't matter. I guess you people don't care about the Amiga.
Shame on you.
I do remember actually that Commodore back in the 80s was sponsoring Bayern München.
Ah, yeah.
They had these
The soccer
Commodore
club, you mean?
yeah, of course. They had the Commodore shirts on back in the 80s. I do remember that.
I don't.
And I guess everyone was thinking, oh, Commodore will never go away. They're so big. They're selling the C64 and the Amiga. They're like massive, but by 1993 they went bankrupt.
basically like Genesis. So 1993, 94 was the last good album. Everything after that. Then Phil Collins
You
left
can
the
compare
band.
everything to Genesis.
Yeah, no, I didn't. In the last streams, I didn't. I think we mentioned Genesis once back in one of the streams. But I just saw my opportunity and I just jumped right in.
Okay, I get it. People don't care about the Amiga, and they say it is okay to attach a Model M.
So you don't.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
Okay.
I will repair this keyboard and perhaps buy a new keyboard at
So
some
Model
point
M
in the
is
future.
what? That
This one, the IBM one.
Let's not do that.
Okay, another poll. I had another one. Sadly,
Something
IBM
about Christmas. Let's do a Christmas poll.
go the same way these days. What? Okay, Stefan, you have to rephrase that or write it in German. I don't understand it. I mean, IBM shrunk a lot. They were huge, and now they do just like consulting, I think.
Really?
They do still do
Wow.
hardware. I think they still provide the power series things like mainframes, a lot of emulation of, or not really emulation, but running very old software for banks and like I bet that Kaufhof is still running IBM software.
Yeah, but they're almost
Something.
bankrupt. So
Yeah, that's true. But there's definitely something like that. I want to do another poll.
Christmas,
Ah, yes, I know.
Christmas poll, a Christmas poll.
No, a very, very important poll.
Will it work?
Will it work?
Oh, it's so early still, and you're doing this.
Yeah, but we can collect.
Yeah, it will work.
Will it work? Let's do it like this. Let's see what people think of your skills.
Guys, please believe in me.
I only know that Ollie said there was something wrong with this thing.
No, that's very great. Thanks.
So I'm a bit wary of the results that we will get, but he managed to get it running, but there was something, I don't know. Yeah. Stefan says, autocorrection. They live from their past, I want to say, like Commodore back in the days.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I'm really not familiar with what they do these days. I know that they still sell servers and software, especially also for the big old companies, banks and stuff that rely on this stuff for like decades. I don't know what else they make. Really, no clue. I used to know one person that worked there, but he hasn't for like a long time. A friend of Toto.
Ah.
But I think he left IBM like at least 10 years ago. So I have no connections there. I don't know. They don't do anything for end consumers anymore. For us normal people, basically.
Normal people.
Yeah, I mean they used to do, like they used to sell computers, laptops. Then they sold their laptop business and whole computer business to Lenovo.
Oh!
That's IBM actually.
Oh.
Used to be IBM.
I think isn't my laptop from Lenovo?
No.
No. Okay.
We have their laptops.
No, not at work. The one in the.
I don't know. Your crappy one.
My crappy one, yes.
Could be. They also make crappy ones, but they also make good ones.
Okay.
Stu Possibly Fi says, and hello to the stream. I didn't see you before. Could Dark Forces be the best first-person game ever? It certainly felt one of the most atmospheric at the time. I'd hate to go back and try it in case I'm disappointed. That's a change of topic. Not sure where you're getting that from, but Dark Forces, I remember that. That was like mid to late 90s, I think. Mm-hmm. It was a 3D shooter set in the Star Wars universe.
Okay.
I think you played a Jedi, perhaps.
Okay.
Fighting against stormtroopers and stuff. A little bit like Doom, a little bit better graphics. So if I would have to look it up. I would guess 1997 or 1996, something like that. Maybe 95. I don't know. Something like that. second half of 90s, I would say.
Okay.
I played it once back in the day, but that's like 25 years ago.
And what was your impression?
I think I liked it because it was Star Wars.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
It was before the... I think they just brought out the remastered original trilogy that I watched. It was the first time I watched Star Wars at all.
Really?
Yeah, I really didn't see it until I was like 16 or something.
But same with me. I watched it the first time...
Like last year. This year.
No, it was Christmas. It was last year. It was before.
Last year, okay.
But I've seen episode 1 in the movie theater, so...
Oh, okay. Mm.
But the first three,
yeah, of course.
basically, I haven't
That
seen.
came out like 1999, the second trilogy.
And then I watched the first made by Disney, which I hated. Sorry.
Yeah, they did I mean, X-Wing and TIE Fighter games were before that, before the reboot, basically, and before the re-release of the original trilogy. But I think Dark Forces came when the remastered versions came out. I think it was good. There was also Dark Forces 2, which was already, I think you could already use 3D acceleration and stuff like that. I liked that as well, but both games I think I played only once. Those were not games that I went back to more than once. There are games that I play only once, and there are games that I play over and over again. For example, Monkey Island 2 here I played, I can't count it anymore. I can play it with my eyes closed basically. Day of the Tentacle, the same. Loom not so much because I also got it very late. Didn't have it back in the day when it was...
We should play that again.
Yeah, it's a nice game, yeah. There were other games like Populous that I can always go back to, that I like very much, which are not adventure games. I don't know. I think I rather went back to Doom, for example, because Doom feels cozy. Actually,
in a killing kind of way.
Because I basically know, at least from the first episode, I know all the levels by heart because we played it. Can you perhaps... I'm a bit fearful about where it might land.
Well, that somewhere went there in the books.
In one of the devices, perhaps. So
no, in the books.
Yeah, but it could.
Yeah, I'm being very careful. I'm done.
Not really.
Oh no, that's not true.
Maybe we got a spare.
Oh no. Oh no. I missed the top one, right? That one?
No, not sure.
But where do these extra ones go?
I don't know. But we can. You can't even put it together. Okay, we learned something. Learning is fun. You can't.
No.
You can't put it together because it collides.
It collides?
Yes.
What
so
collides?
we probably have to bend it a little bit outwards. Oh, that was the wrong one.
Yeah, that was.
But I could just put it like this. Yeah, okay, we learned something, didn't we? We should have read the Chinese manual.
Learning is fun.
Let's take a quick look at the chat. I just heard today mainframes are still a thing. Yes, they are still a thing. Fascinating story about the race for the creation of the first practical blue LED. It was the last piece in the RGB capability of LEDs. Yes, that and white ones, I think. But for RGB you don't need white. Be careful at the back, there's also...
Yeah, I don't think that the back is a problem.
Yeah, that was probably not our best move.
It was. I can do it. See, there you go. We're almost there. Almost. Oh, there you go. Bam.
And still, it doesn't fit. So I guess it needs to go this way.
Now you need to bend all the things. Again.
Actually, we can just bend them all a bit outward.
Yeah.
It looks nicer that way.
Yes, that's true. And then it looks like it's meant to be as well.
Yes.
It was meant that way. There you go.
Oh good. Oh goodness. It's so horrible. It will break.
No, it will not break.
Neonan is here. Welcome to stream at CocoWind93 live channel on New York night. Firework with capacitors blow is planned. What? Okay. I don't know exactly what you are saying, but welcome to the stream.
Hi.
Oh. Oops. We got a sad transistor now.
Oh.
No, it's okay. Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
I do have more transistors if they
Don't break it. It was so hard.
We should have put them all flat down.
Yeah, well.
It's okay. It's okay.
Well, it looks nice, no?
Okay, you can show it.
Hold on. Just give it a minute to appreciate the niceness of this. The nicety. Oh, that was good.
I'm not sure what they want the screws for.
Then I'm not sure why I have 2 of these left.
It's a surplus if something's broken or something.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't know. You can put this in now. Maybe?
Okay. Okay.
This and this.
And this, okay.
And I think... Shh. Be quiet. Okay. I forgot where we were. Dark Forces, Amiga, all
You
this
can
stuff.
look at the poll. They make
The poll says the results are in. Will it work? Yes, 75%. No, but with a boom, 25%. So basically we had like 4 people voting, which is fine.
So one person said no, but with a boom.
Mm.
Yeah. And then I put this here.
Yes. So that we can plug something in.
Yeah.
Also, it only fits one way, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna prepare the USB lead.
Oh, crap.
Minus and plus. Okay, we have to...
I did a bad thing.
It will go boom, but
Now,
I guess my computer will go boom.
The way I did it now, it will definitely go boom, yes. Ah, better. Oh, God.
Yeah, short circuit. So short circuits are nice.
Yeah, no. Better?
Oh, this looks quite acceptable.
It's not my first time.
So, let us check this one here.
Okay, I need to eat some chips now.
Okay, this is wrong.
Go
No, this is not wrong.
Oh,
This
God.
can fit like this. They actually say plus where the pluses should be and where the minuses should be. You see?
Mm-hmm.
There's minus and minus, and there's also minus.
Okay.
And there's plus and the plus here.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what we can do now is I can help you and hold this.
And then what
Well,
do I need to do?
You need to solder at the base. There is like in the corners.
Hold on.
Yeah, make it a bit longer here. There's like in the corners there's like these
You mean here?
holes. Yeah.
And then how? Like this?
Yeah, just the usual soldering. I never did something like that before.
Like this?
Yeah, flow it a bit more. Can go into...
It won't flow.
I think it's already good. And then the one on this side. And it should already be more or less attached.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty sturdy. What we will do in this hole.
Yeah.
This one is already done.
Mm-hmm.
And the one here.
No, turn it a bit more. In case this can still be done.
We can see your head.
I have a very nice head. Oh, my hair is a bit...
ZD915 to the rescue. Yeah, I think we don't need the ZD915.
What is that?
The desoldering station.
I hope not.
If you want, you can put some on here as well, from the other side, to be safe.
From the other side. That's a song from Adele.
Okay.
Okay, acknowledged.
No, it's fine. I think the moment of truth is here. I don't want to plug it into the iMac, otherwise we lose the stream.
Question, but why do I have 2 screws?
There, look at this. There's like 2 holes, and maybe it's supposed to. You can mount it somewhere. I don't know. I will. Let's pick the power bank, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a bit scared now.
Because I think this will shut off automatically if there's a short or something.
It will boom automatically.
It will have a cutoff.
Can you check how... Is it full? Yeah, okay.
We have a small power bank here. Shall I do it? Or do you want to do it? Yeah. Fun thing is...
Oh! It's working! Oh my god, this is so awesome!
I'm gonna turn off the lights.
Well, that's really crazy.
So you can actually see it a bit better. Oh wow, yeah.
Look at that.
That's terrible.
That's crazy disco light.
That's
tree.
such a
impressive.
tree.
Yes, that's what it. Ooh. And we're done.
Yeah, the problem with the usually.
Let me take a picture. I want to take a picture.
Yeah, we might need. We can plug it into the PC now because it should work fine. The problem with the we noticed this on a different project, the Star, that the power banks cut off after a minute or so when running these kinds of things. I don't know why exactly, but yeah. PDX says, congratulations. To possibly says low current cutout on the power bank. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, because I think even though these are RGB LEDs, they don't draw a lot of power, and they probably want like half an amp or something. I'm gonna do it differently. I mean, you can still attach. Huh?
No.
You can still attach the battery holder if you want. So now it's plugged into my keyboard, and that should just keep on running. These are nice here. They actually have got a mini chip in here that does the effects here.
Okay, I see.
They do like random shit.
And can you see that I put them all in the correct way?
That's true.
Thank you, Jan Erik. It was very difficult. No, it was not. I just rock.
I'm gonna turn on this light a little bit. You will probably not be able to see us very well, but I will turn off this because then it's even nicer. It's like,
and then,
okay, people with epilepsy probably shouldn't use turn
this,
their heads away.
Yeah.
No. Wow, that was pretty fast.
Thank you very much.
A bit more than 1 hour. You can turn off the soldering iron, except if you want to attach this right now.
No.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Awesome.
Can you measure the current to determine how long it will last in AA batteries? If I had one of these USB measuring devices, yes. I do have my Tech Life meter here, but I would have to put it in amps mode and probably would... I will do this and put a comment in the description, or maybe we can do this still. Yeah, let's do that, because I didn't really do that until now. Yeah, let's do that. Turn on the lights, turn on the soldering iron. We need to attach only one lead, I think. Put this into this common. This is amps. should be fine with milliamps, I think. But we start off with amps, just to be on the safe side. So, what we need to do is... here's
so
the battery
happy.
terminal thingy. So, we're gonna...
Oh, beautiful. Und der Baum sieht auch gut aus. Oh.
PZAmon says, nice. Hello, PZAmon. Welcome to the stream.
Like a Pokemon name.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's put... I don't
Do
know.
you want to sit here?
No, it's okay. You can just solder this if you
No, I
want.
just want to eat and pass judgment now.
You need to solder the right one here.
Yeah, I saw.
It's okay. It's okay. No.
Why? I can do it back.
Okay. Nicht so niedrig, Jürgen. Nicht so niedrig.
Oh God. You want me to do this properly?
It's fine. It's okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Look at these.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna put in some batteries, if I can find some.
Can you use accus?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay. No.
Probably, but batteries would be better
Okay.
because they are.
That's why they're
batteries.
called batteries. Yeah. Oh God. We share a brain.
No, because they have higher voltage.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, I do have 3 fresh batteries. Maybe we swap.
You can. No. Oh. Oh.
Okay, so the project here is to measure the current that this thing uses. We can do this with the multimeter in amps mode, but we have to like loop in using
I need my
one loose
drink.
connection basically. So here we have that. So it is working with this stuff, yeah, that's good. Then we need to turn this on into, at first I'm gonna try amps. You can see the meter. It's running, and it's like probably 2 milliamps, so we go to milliamps mode, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations, Soul Sister. Thank you so much, Stefan. Yay!
Oh, doesn't even turn on.
Did you break it?
Oh, why am I in AC? DC. This is better. But it's not even working. So let's go back to amps mode. It's probably too high. I don't know, resistance in the meter? I don't know. Something like that. Oh yes. Can we go to... Okay, this is better. This makes much more sense. So this is something like 20 milliamps. Between, yeah, around 20 milliamps. So that's super low. This will last for quite a long time on batteries.
Very nice.
Good. Stupid Possibilify says 20 milliamps. Yeah, I think so too. Which is fine. I probably am gonna... Interesting enough, I think we soldered in the...
Yes.
Probably we did something bad with the switch.
What? Why?
Because you have to push it in to turn it off. It should be the other way around.
Oh.
You probably turned... Ah, well. There's probably only one LED lit at any moment. Do you think so? But there's no microcontroller driving that, or are the LEDs driving each other?
You know what we could do?
I would think they are all... What?
Can we do a slow motion video and then we can see?
We can try that. They definitely do pulse width modulation to get the fading.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they each have a very, very tiny controller chip inside.
Yeah.
We need a 6502. We have a 6502. There's a stack of dead 1541s, and each one has one 6502. No problem there. And there's a pad over there that has a 6502. There's a VIC-20 over there that has a 6502. There are at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With at least 7 6502.
Wow.
Not the variants, but the 6502s. In this household.
And I didn't bring any of them. Surprisingly.
Alright. Okay, I should probably insert a battery.
So we want to do a Christmas poll now?
Neonam says, 1 second, I'd better solder diodes on different sides and bend arbitrary to make more random and uniform light distribution. Okay, yeah, that's true. That would have made more sense. So basically alternating the sides, yeah, that would be nice. But we didn't. But you can do that. Let's turn this off. Yeah. Isn't this nice and shiny?
Awesome.
I love it. I love it.
I'm so proud.
Look at, because the lens of my iPhone is so smeared, it makes these nice stripy things.
You could have said it was, you
Lens
did that
flares.
on purpose.
Yeah, we could put a filter on that to get like these star-shaped things. And if I do it like this, it's actually not doing this much of an effect. But if I point them directly into the camera, then it looks nice. Looks nice and festive, yeah.
Yes,
for
it's
sure.
a very festive
Yeah,
Christmas
I
tree.
think this can be modded, definitely. You can put it on something nice. You can arrange the LEDs in a better way, I would say. But it worked. And contrary to Ollie's copy of this, because I think we had this lying around for a year now.
You bought this.
And last year I gave one to Ollie.
1.5 years ago you bought this.
Yeah, and I gave one to Ollie for Christmas, and he assembled it and said, "Oh, there was one problem." So I was wary that we might have the same problem.
I think he did that even with his mom, didn't he?
No, he did something else with his mom.
Oh, okay.
They also did some soldering.
Which I think is very nice.
Yeah. But this turned out pretty nice, and I think we can keep this running on the table or something.
Yes, I wanna have this tomorrow on Christmas Eve. I want to have this on when we give each other our presents.
Okay, yeah, very nice.
And my present to you is this wonderful tree.
I would like for the LEDs to go a little bit slower.
Yeah, it's
like
epileptic. It's definitely
epilepsy inducing, yeah.
Yeah.
If
absolutely.
it were like fading in and out very slowly, that would be nice. I do get that they can't communicate with each other because it's not really a bus. Like with the other smart LEDs, these long strips, those like we have behind the
behind the cupboard.
Yeah.
The cupboard. Who doesn't know it?
And they basically talk one to the next, and they just push the information. Okay, now do pink. Now do something.
Yeah.
That doesn't work with these ones, I think. But I think, do we have a coin cell here?
There used to be one.
If we take...
What are you doing?
I'm looking for the... You had 2 more LEDs here.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they? Where are they?
Hold on. What?
Where did they go?
You took them, right? We can
Where
look
did I
at
put them?
Actually, we can look at the stream. Who removed
Who
them?
saw where we put the...
Next poll. Who saw what we did with the LEDs?
Because I wanted to just... I think you just need a...
Oh my god.
You just need a coin cell to power them.
Hold on. Let me get my glasses.
Oh, embarrassing.
That's our lives.
I think
how
this
we
one
are.
is still good.
They were here. They were here.
No, they're not anymore. Damn it.
There's one.
But no.
Oh no, that's
is
not the
neon.
one. That's
a
a
neon
different
lamp.
one. Review the video evidence.
Yeah, definitely.
Crime scene. Yeah. Dun dun dun. Yeah.
This cable is so flimsy.
But isn't it interesting?
Ah, look! I put it in here.
Yeah, see, it was you.
Probably, yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Plus or minus?
Plus. The long one is plus because
Okay.
for the plus sign you need more. You need more. Who done? You did it.
Look at this. This is basically the
Oh yeah. See?
pad. Now I knew why you are short of space. Yeah, actually the pad is in the
Living room / hallway.
hallway. And it's a bit broken. It runs, but it crashes. That's another project for next year.
Mm.
And the Roomba lives, or the Roomba clone lives under the pad. So that's fine.
The what?
Mind blown.
Yeah.
What
lives under the
vacuum.
pad?
The
Oh, the
vacuum
vacuum.
roll.
Yeah.
The D-Bot. It's a D-Bot. We're not sponsored by D-Bot, but dear D-Bot, if you want to sponsor us, we will take a free D-Bot.
Yeah. Also, can I say brand names?
Sure.
Bandai, if you want me to sponsor you, send me a Tamagotchi for free. Thank you very much.
Yeah, actually, I'm still waiting. There was one. I do get some emails sometimes for sponsorships. It was the butler in the hallway. With
I
the
read
652.
butter. I'm like, why is there butter in the
Yeah,
hallway?
exactly. That's we're playing Clue here. Who stole the LEDs? It was the butler in the hallway with the 652.
Yeah.
I do get sometimes from Chinese companies requests for sponsorships, which I don't do so far. But there was one now because I do have on my wish list a useful microscope for soldering, like for the SMD stuff, and they're not super expensive, but they something that is not total crap is like 70 to 150 euros, and you can, of course, as usual, spend much more. So there was this one Chinese company writing, "Yeah, do you want to review one of our microscopes?" And I said, "Actually, yes, why not?"
What happened with that?
Maybe it will arrive. They took my name and my address, and they said they would send one, and that was like 1-2 months ago. So I have not high hopes that it will arrive. If it will arrive, I will make my first sponsored video basically.
Cool.
And review if this thing actually makes sense. I fear that it will be a very cheap plasticky one, but who knows? So far it didn't even arrive. And I don't know if it will ever do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, this is the best Christmas tree ever.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I amazed myself.
Go out and buy one if they're still available.
What?
I bought them on... What?
What? What? To go out and buy one?
Yeah, of these. I think I bought it on eBay. Probably from a Chinese seller because of the Chinese instructions.
So if you order now, it will be there for next Christmas.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe they have Easter themed things as well.
An Easter tree.
No, but a rabbit perhaps.
Yeah, probably.
Or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's cool. I actually wonder what the chip looks like in these. Because, I mean, it has to be tiny. It really has to be like a little speck of dust. And I wonder if the LEDs and the controller are all...
You know, if you only had the
this.
microscope going, now we could actually look.
I do have a USB microscope,
I
a
know.
very cheap one.
I
That
know.
is really terrible. I mean, it's good enough to see some things. I do see a little chip on here. Actually.
On the top, right?
Yeah,
This
there's like a
black
little
dot.
little black dot. you probably won't be able to make it out. Oh,
No,
yes, you can.
maybe,
I think you can. There's a black dot. I think that's the microcontroller in there, I guess.
And you have beautiful hands.
Thank you. But it's really amazing. And these sell for like cents. It's
and they
crazy.
are really awesome. They're so cool.
Yeah, and they can do, well, pulse width modulation and stuff like that. This is actually...
Wait a bit, and now...
Yeah,
it starts
exactly,
very
it starts
quietly,
very-
and then it
that's
gets
true.
hectic.
This is actually nice, this slow fade.
And
But
then
the in between, I don't like.
Like
It would be nice if you could disable that, but I don't think so. There's nothing to tweak here. Yeah. Neat. Is there anything else? We have done over 1.5 hours, which is like 1 hour 50, I think now. Probably, something like that.
Very nice.
Which is already longer than most of our streams. Next year, in the next 1 or 2 weeks, there will probably no streams and stuff like that. But next year there's stuff coming up like the Picobus from Ian Polpo. Definitely doing that. We need to get the pad cleaned up and working properly again. There might be some Amiga video if I manage to fix something and or if maybe I would like to show off the Pi Storm and the Terrible Fire.
I want to do something with my Game Boy.
We want to mount a Game Boy. That's also been in our heads for a couple of months. Yeah, that's what's coming, I think. But the question is, what will we actually do of those things, and where will we say? I actually see the microscope now, the very, very cheap one.
Where's that?
Here.
Ah, there it is.
And here's another thing that we can solder. And I got like a ton of little projects.
There's still the stuff you gave me for my birthday that we can solder.
That as well. Yes.
That's right here, right? Isn't it?
No.
Oh no.
These are other things.
Anyways.
Do we have a micro USB cable? Maybe somewhere. This is the weird microscope. It's super cheap and flimsy. It's no good for soldering. It's okay for showing kids what small things look like, but that's it. Let me grab a USB cable.
Okay. Ow. I just hurt myself.
What?
With a mechanical arm. What's it called?
What?
Armband? It's not an armband, is it?
Oh, shit.
What is this? How do you call this?
Bracelet?
Bracelet, thank you very much. I closed it and I pinched myself.
Okay, let's turn this on or not. I think I might have... Okay, I might have to turn it on. Okay, that doesn't work.
Is the lens open?
Yeah, no, that's not a problem. It's charging. It might not be a data cable. It might just be a power supply. Let's pick another one. It's probably a cheap cable that doesn't have data.
I brought this.
Yeah, I have tons of cables.
No, that's mine. I had this. And you find anything?
1 second.
1 second. Okay.
USB-C.
I might have one in my purse still. I can look for that.
I think this one might
Okay.
work. And I have a extension. This one, because you see this is much thicker. I think they actually run all the appropriate wires, and I've got an extension, so we don't have to do it in such a flimsy way. Not quite as flimsy.
Well, that...
This did not quite work.
Nope.
Let's see if it now connects. Now it's showing up.
Hey?
Aha! Here we got it.
What is this?
This is just out of focus. So let's put it like this. This is the microscope. This is my finger.
Wow.
And
oh, that's my finger.
but it's actually not. Okay. Now the LED went on.
Very nice.
And now we can try and see if we can see anything here. You see my fingers? Let's zoom in. Can we see something? Not really. I can turn it to the side. But at least this way we can see something.
Oh yeah. Wow.
There.
Crazy.
It's like a little spider with legs. So this is what a multicolor LED looks like. So what do we see here? I would say the black slab is the microcontroller that drives everything, and there's the wires sorry, that go to the individual RGB LEDs. I would guess, but this is only my guess. Problem is you can't.
Stop shaking.
It's so hard. How is the latency? Could you use it for live soldering? This one is. You could probably. I would say it's like maybe 1/5 of a second or something. So you don't. If you don't make any quick movements, you could probably do it. But there is no display on here. It's a very, very, very cheap. I think this one was like not even 20 euros. But I want something with a display here so I can just look at the thing that I'm working on. But yeah, this is nice enough, as I said, to show kids some stuff and to take a look at things. Maybe.
You know what we can do?
Yeah.
Check if the guinea pigs have some sort of parasites.
Mites.
For example.
Yeah.
Let's
Perhaps.
do that.
We can
Well,
put a.
maybe not during the live stream, but like generally.
We could do the parasite live stream next
Oh
time.
yes, awesome.
The thing is, we can't watch from the top because there's the lens. We would have to cut this off or file it down. Yeah, but this looks already pretty cool, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's super amazing.
I like it. Okay,
Awesome.
nice. Anything else we can put under here? Do we have more interesting stuff?
Let me get the guinea pig.
Probably. Get the guinea pigs. Just for comparison, Here is a regular red LED where we might be able to see something. Okay. But it might be too... Yeah. You can almost make out the wire. There's a wire going from the right part to the left. And the left is actually, there's a reflector basically. And the wire goes down in there from the cathode to the anode or the other way around. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a super great microscope, but it works. And I'm gonna unplug it now. This is all I have to show for today. Do you have anything else?
No, I have nothing to show for today. Sorry.
You're already on your phone.
No, my parents just wrote to me and they said up until before. They left the stream 2 minutes ago and they actually watched it and they liked it really much.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
amazed because I thought they were just going to say it and they're not going to show up and not going to watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice. Okay, then I would say it's almost 10. We're gonna close the stream after 2 hours.
We need to sleep so the Chris Kindle can come tomorrow evening.
That's true.
Yes.
We say thank you.
Didn't do a Christmas poll. Thank you very much.
What did you want to put in there?
I don't know. I have ideas.
What's a Christmas poll?
For example,
Does Santa exist?
No.
Happy holidays, guys. Says
Yeah, happy holidays.
PZamon. Happy holidays indeed. Yeah, have a very nice time. Don't stress out.
Yeah.
Be
Enjoy.
nice to each other.
Sleep
Stay
a lot.
healthy.
Relax a lot.
Eat and drink a
whatever
lot.
you like. Exactly. Eat and drink a lot.
And then we will see each other hopefully next year.
I guess so.
Doing more of this stuff, and hopefully by then we have gotten rid of Stefan's packages. Done all the soldering for him. Okay. I say thank you and bye.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
And I learned something today.